had seen that ponds, lake, seas, ocean, tank, that are the different water bodies. And also we learn that how we can save the water in different ways. Now today's lecture we are going to see the storage of water. So what are the different methods of storage of water? The first method is traditional method and another one method is modern method. So in this traditional method we are going to study about wells, water tanks, draw wells, rivers and burns, old reservoirs, old tanks. And in modern method we are going to study about dams and bore wells. So student, see in your book, see in your textbook, we are going to study detailed information about this. Now we are learn more about the various traditional methods. Traditional methods means the method used for storing water in olden days. Water in olden days. In our state, variety of methods of storing of water were existing in the olden days. Nowadays, these old water store are rarely used. Rarely means very minimum in use. However, their remains can be seen in many places. So let's see. First one is see in picture the water tank in fort. The water tank helps the people staying on the fort. During the rule of Shivaji Maharaj, the hill forts has reservoirs and tanks dug into the stone for people who live on the hill, forts, etc. In this way, it helps the soldier to guard the fort and survive on it without any issue. So, next we see drawell. See carefully in the picture. Drawells are found in villages. It is also called as aad. In the past, drawells were dug to get the drinking water. Water could be drawn from these wells using a small pot tied to a rope called as pohra. The village name Atpadi in the Sangli district of Maharashtra had a drawell in every wada. This drawell went out of use when the tap water system was introduced. Now let's see about the river and burns. See the next picture of river and burns. A small earthen wall across the canal of river from one bank to the opposite bank to store water is called as burn. Burns are always created on the river. A mason is person who use stone, bricks and concrete to build up this wall of burns, and that is why this wall is called as earthen or masonry burns. Now let's learn about the old reservoir. A good deal of water is collected in the form of artificial lake is called as reservoir. Most of the reservoirs were built by using stone and mortar. These reservoirs were built in the areas which receives very less rainfall or in the area which do not have any major river. The water from these reservoirs is released by the means of canal and channels for agriculture, for drinking and also for generating electricity. And the next last one is old tank. So old tank are also called as haud. It is built in the large cities to store water in the past. Some of them are still in use. So we can see the pictures again one by one. First picture is water tank in the fort. The second picture is the drawell. See pictures carefully how drawell looks like. Next picture is a bund on a river, and the next picture is a tank at Chandwad in Nashik district. This is the picture of a tank in Nashik district. And the last picture is a tank in a Aurangabad city. Now, students, in this lecture, we study deep information about this water tank